Okay, folks, we're loaded up this morning. About 4:30 this morning. We're loaded up. Getting ready to head to Ohio for our vacation. Rutcation is what some people call it. But anyway, we got all the stuff packed up. It's a lot of stuff. But you're gonna be gone for 3 weeks. You got to take a lot of stuff with you. Going to meet Josh and Todd here in about 15 minutes. We'll be on the road. Check back in. This is home for the next 3 weeks. Going to check cameras. Go over and check this camera up here. That scrape over here. Don't look like there's been a lot of activity on this. This is just a logging road through here. A little bit of sign on. Look, let's check this camera. This right here's the kind of sign we're looking for. Big community road scrape right here. And then I found 2 or 3 big signpost rubs. There's a huge one right down here. Pretty serious rub right there. Multiple years. That's how I found 3 or 4 more back across this ridge over here, just like that. But that's what we're looking for. Let's keep scouting there. See if we can find something. Old timber cut right over here on the other side of this little drainage. Trail coming down right here. Right through here. Coming right across. And up this bank. Actually, I don't know if I'm on it right here or not. I think it's right over there. Yeah, here it is. Here's the trail. Trail coming down the hill right there. You're up that bank right there. And right at the top of the bank. Otherwise, that big signpost up. That big scrape right up there under that beech tree. A lot of trees run off with aggression right here. I think I might put a camera monitor this a little bit. Y'all got to check this out. These videos were in the creek bottom where I just showed the big rubs. It's also right below where I was spent the majority of my hunt. Um, Looks like the week before Halloween was the time we should have been here. May try next year to go a week earlier. Anyway, it's pretty nice bucks. Well, folks, sorry for this. All my audio on all my GoPro footage uh, got corrupted somehow or another, so I don't have any sound. So I'm just gonna try to do a voiceover on some of this hunt. This was my first hunt in Ohio. It was an evening hunt at that place, and this is a big flat with a lot of blowdowns in it, a lot of bedding over to the right. Um, Deer kind of there's a big knob kind of behind me here, and come up a drainage right down here to my left that brings me in here, and it kind of pulls my thermals back down that drainage in the afternoons. That's why I came here. But anyway, I didn't see anything on this hunt, but this was the first evening hunt. This was my first morning hunt. This was in my favorite spot in the little pinch between a drainage and a big knob. Uh, I'll throw in some video from the trail camera on the little flat that's over my right shoulder here of some pretty nice bucks. It's in this area that I spent a lot of time hunting. One big 10 pointer in particular, you'll see him on the video. Me and him played cat and mouse pretty much the whole trip, and he ended up winning, of course. But like I said, I really like this spot right here. I thought this was where I would actually get my buck this year, but later on in the week, I started getting quite a bit of hunting pressure around me here, and things just didn't work out. Well, folks, this was a midday check in from this area. I don't know what day it was. I spent a lot of time in this stand. I hunted it several days. I actually ended up hanging a lock on stand in here because I knew I was going to hunt this area quite a bit. And it's a whole lot easier to walk in and climb up and get in a stand than it is to have to hang sticks and platform every time. I ain't getting any younger. But anyway, didn't things just didn't work out in here. Like I said, I had quite a bit of hunting pressure coming in on the ridge across from me, and um, just I don't know, things just kind of died off after first couple of days of November. Cameras dried up. Wasn't anybody in camp really seeing a lot of deer. And anyway, I'll just throw in some more clips here of me hunting and maybe some from different areas where I hunt. Well, folks, welcome to a good morning to a cold, blustery, snowy morning here in Ohio. We sitting in a ground blind this morning trying to keep the snow off of us. But it's supposed to snow all day. I don't know how long I'll stay out. May try all day, see it. I don't know. In a new spot today. It's a spot I hunted a couple years ago. Seen a lot of bucks in here. I ain't crazy about this ground blind. The visibility ain't very great. I can't see very far. Kind of tucked it into this brush pile here so it'd be hid. Also, not the weapon of choice. I'd rather shoot my bow than the crossbow, but I can't shoot my bow out of this ground blind, so I'm carrying the crossbow this morning. Anyway, stick with us. If I see some deer, I'll try to let you see them too. Folks, here we are in a different spot. This is kind of in a bottom up on a flat. Um, some big cut over back over my left shoulder there. Um, had some pretty nice bucks in here too. Came in here and hunted a little bit later on in the week after the snow. And uh, this spot right here was really getting hammered by hunters also. And anyway, I just thought I'd throw it in there to show you. I'll link some videos of deer I had on camera here. Good morning, folks. November 14th. Um, this morning, leaving. I haven't had anything good in here on camera. Checked it the other night when I left. This place has got hunted to death. Pull off up here ain't nothing but a mud hole. Park it to get in here. I really just came this morning to get my gear. That's it. Going to a different spot this afternoon. Set up. Anyway, we're gonna sit here for a little while. Like I said, mainly just came here to get my stuff. Too many people get in here. It's a it's a fairly easy spot to get into. That's why it's so much so many people come in here. It's not, you don't have to climb a lot of hills to get in here. Anyway, stick with us. We still try. Well, good morning, folks. It's November the 15th, Saturday morning, beginning of week 3. It has really been slow. In a new spot today, scouted yesterday, found this a little bowl here. A couple of logging roads end up in pinches down and going into a cutover. Lots of sign in here, but it's hot this morning. It was like 60 degrees when we came in. Got some wind again today. Wind's not hitting me down in here. As you can see, I got a big hill behind me. Cut over here. Also, if you go that way, there's another cut over. Kind of a travel route between them. Got some big roads in here. Lots of signs of travel back and forth. Anyway, we're gonna sit here this morning for a while. See what we see. Stick with us. Morning, folks. It's cold. Still morning this morning. Um, November 17th, I think. Finally got the end of it. The cold weather. It was 25. We were showing the truck this morning. Um, but I have the deer up moving today. Um, we can get it done this morning. I hope so. I'm getting tired of climbing up this 1.5 mountain to get up here. Um, it's gonna grind this year. I've seen a lot of deer. I'm starting to get wore down a little bit. But we're gonna keep plugging along. It should be a good morning. I mean, this is the best weather we've had. Period. It's a nice little better morning. Yeah, good spot. Lots of sign. Just need the right butt to walk by. Give us a shot. Anyway, stick with us. Hopefully we'll see something.
Well, folks, microphone messed up again, no sound. So we're back in this same bowl we was in the day before. Um, actually, did see a couple bucks in here this morning. Could have shot either one of them. Um, I'll throw that footage in here. Um, I let them walk. What I don't go to Ohio to shoot something that I could probably shoot in North Carolina. So, like I said, I go to Ohio to, to shoot a trophy, and it just wasn't in the cards this time. I'm pretty sure uh, this was my last hunt up here in this bowl. Um, I think I pulled my stuff out after this morning's hunt. So next time you see me, I'll probably be somewhere different. Stick with us. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up this 2025 Rutcation for me. I'll close out this video now. Overall, I had a great trip. Felt blessed to get to go. Thanks to everyone back home for allowing me to have this time. Um, Enjoyed time with my buddies, Josh, Talbert, Todd, Caleb. Talbert ended up getting a 12 pointer on the second week, and Caleb killed one the morning that we left. 8 pointer. So some North Carolina boys got to bring some meat home. I'm gonna leave these images with you of God's beautiful creation. As always, hope everyone's had a great day, and check back in for future videos. God bless.